Morning, everyone. Welcome to the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. This is Laurelyn of the Weekend Project. That's what we're doing today. We are working on block 4 of our Christmas quilt. This is bow tie wreath. Sorry, there we go. Bow tie wreath. Got a couple of shades of red, a couple of shades of green, some white, and some off-white or cream or tan. It's completely up to you. So I have done the majority of the corners, like these right here. Really simple. Just got a couple little strips. You're going to put them together. We're going to do that right now. This is all free blocks that I have chosen for our Christmas quilts. Nobody has to pay for anything. Well, your material, but you can always rate the closets. That's what they're there for. So you can create any way you like. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It can be any sort of quilt. There's lots and lots of free patterns from that website that you can make some sort of a theme. So I chose Christmas because there seem to be quite a few that we could do with Christmas. And if you find a block that's free on any website, please share with me. I will gladly incorporate it into the quilt because we have like 8 more blocks to go. Like, come on, get feedback, right? Sound good. So you take those two, put them together because you want to make the little section right down here. You want to make it so it's like a little angle of the little squares, of the colored squares, okay? Because you're blocking out the wreath in that little pattern. So you could do it just plain, but the pattern says it, so let's try it. I haven't done this one before. I just did a few of the pieces to start off, so we're sitting here watching me put it all together. Okay, so that's the last one there, and then you take your, this is 2 5/8 piece, and you cut it in half. Just like that. And then you add those 2 pieces to the sides of your other little squares, okay? So, and it shows you in which angle you should have it. So this one has it, so the red is that way, the red berry in the corner, and I need to add it to this side. And then I will add it to the bottom, okay? So I'll show you how that is. So it's up like that. And then I'm going to add this one to that side. And then I'm going to add this one to this side, and then that's what's going to give us our nice big triangle to go onto the corner edge of the wreath, okay? So we're just going to stitch that down, okay? It's Thanksgiving weekend here in good old Canada, so we're all excited. Did that right? Yes, I did, okay, right there. Normally I was doing the side and then the bottom. I did the bottom this time, so I was a little thrown off. I was like, wait a second, is that looking right? Grab the old seam ripper right away. Not today. No seam ripper today. Alright, so that one's done. So now we got 2 reds, 2 greens, ready to rock and roll. Now, for the bow tie of the wreath part, it's these little blockies right here, okay? So that's what we're going to do it. I've already added the 1.5 piece to the edge of this piece, just like this, okay? And then I sew down on the angle. And then this is what's actually going to get clipped off, and it's going to look like that, okay? And then we're going to press it after. That's how we work. And those are going to make those little pieces in between. Okay, kind of makes it look like a round wreath at that point, right? So I'll just trim these 2 off. You can rotary cut it or just snip it. These little bits can go into, as my husband was jokingly around, a micro quilt. Whatever. I got more time than that. Alright, so now we're going to put this beautiful block together. We need to put in our sequence. So we need a green one up in the corner because we're going to work it just like this right up here. So put a green and a solid. We'll put those together. I want to make sure to turn it my way. I'm sorry. Just make sure I'm not screwing this up. There and there. Yep. Super peasy. It's easy to get turned around, especially when the instructions are upside down. Okay, so that's one. And then we'll do the opposite side for the bottom. We'll work in a little 4-patch square here. Okay. So that'll be the top, and then we'll put this one over here, and then this one for the bottom, and then it ends up making this little bow tie, okay? And this is a really pretty a bow tie is a really pretty quilt block when it's all made up and the whole quilt is made with bow ties. I mean, it's a phenomenal looking quilt. It's just so pretty. So now we got those 4 little squares together. We're gonna sew them. Just work in 4s. We'll do 2 more greens and then 1 red. So remember I was talking to you about last week about me having a couple of sewing students over. I put the big beastie away and had the little machine out. They were very crushed, actually. They're like, what? I'm like, but look, there's a cutter on the side here. It's all good. They were hilarious. I could not stop laughing. They were like, it's like I just took their lunch money away or something. Took the auto cut away. Oh, no. Okay, so that's that red. Make sure I'm doing this right. Do that. Oh. Okay, I'll have to flip that. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it right. And this one comes in on that side and there. Okay. Use your scrap fabrics. It doesn't need a lot. I mean, the finished block of this quilt is 12 by 12, thank goodness, so I don't have to add anything on it. Didn't have to alter it. Okay. And if it needed just a little, if you have, let's say, a 14-inch block, you know, that you're working on, and that's what it is, then, you know, you can always add an inch around each corner, each edge, right? So even it all up. It's kind of like just bordering out your blocks. I did that on my niece Victoria's quilt. You know, all the flying away, the boats and the butterflies and all that sort of stuff. That was a good one. Okay, so there's another one. Okay, so there's our green. There's our red. And now we need to make 2 more greens, okay? So we'll do that just the same. Just repeat. Could have done all the greens first, but let's get a chance to look at it while I'm zipping the other ones up here. Okay. That'll go that way. And this will go that way. What's everybody's favorite traditions for Thanksgiving? We like having a turkey and some yams and some potatoes, and we always make this really, actually, well, not always, but last year for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, we found a awesome recipe from the American Test Kitchen for doing turkey stuffing. And we are not huge stuffing fans. In fact, for probably 2 decades, we never ate stuffing because we really didn't like it. But this one, we have literally fallen in love with, so we really enjoy it. Too fast for the machines. Okay, all right, we need to keep moving here. Enough chipper chapper. But we like it. It's usually just the 3 of us. That's what we like. We've always had people over. Like we don't usually go to someone's house, but we'll have someone over at our house that, you know, needs a place to have some food and some good company. And I'm not making a pie this year though, because we're all kind of watching our waist. Hopefully trying to whittle away a bit. So no pie, but we will have a delicious turkey dinner. I picked it up today. Well, the turkey anyways. We will cook it on Sunday. Oops, I unthreaded myself here. Sorry about that. Sorry, it's taking a little longer. Alright, back to where we were. Reassume the position of sewings. You know, and then a couple more weekends, it's Halloween. It's like, whoa, where did it all go? Okay, so now we have our blocks all ready to go. We're gonna form them out. So I'm assuming we need to, it says put the main one together and then the side ones on. Okay, So I don't want to screw this up. I want to make sure my bow tie is going the right way. And this one's going that way. Right? Yes. Okay. Because the red is the very top. The red actually represents the bow or the wreath, right? So I entered my first fair this weekend, the Ear and Fall Fair. I had a wall hanging that I did up and entered it in. So cross your fingers and your toes. That maybe I'll get a participation sticker. Be all over that. And we'll post pictures for you guys to see it once it's after it's back from the fair. It's quite the busy place. So actually I have to say probably the ugliest pumpkin I've ever seen. It looked like had mated with a warty witch or something like that. It was very warty pumpkin. But not all the warts were yellow. They were green and orange and some weird kind of colors. So must be an interesting pumpkin breed or species. All right, here we have our little wreath. Isn't that adorable? Yay! Okay, now to put our little sides on. And it has it going red in the upper corner and then red in the lower corner and then green opposite as well. So make sure you're laying it out correct. When you're taking that long edge, that's 3 5/8 strip right there. And you're gonna put it right there. Just want to make sure your little red point adds right up into the middle section of your wreath, okay? And if you need to pop a few pins in there, go ahead. Don't worry about the little ears, the dog tails, or whatever you want to call them. You can trim them off afterwards. They're there so you can make sure you get your stitch all the way around of your quarter seam allowance, right? We are almost done. It's always so exciting when it gets really close, when it gets close to getting finished, right? So, okay, so that one would be there. This one was up on here. Okay. Like I said, try and line them up. So those little, oh no, that's not right. Did I do one wrong? I think I did one wrong. Okay, we'll grab this one. Orlin always does it Orlin's way. I could leave it. Say it was just a design flaw, feature, or flaw. Take another look at it and see if it's easy to fix. Well, anything's easy to fix. This question is whether I was going to do it on camera or off camera. What it should have been is this block should have been flipped the other way so the points were down in here. Sillies. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to flip the little wings around and then we're good to go. That was the doggy yawning. I don't think I've ever heard a dog yell before. Yell? Yes. Okay. See, I knew that we were going to have to get the seam ripper out. Why must we love the seam ripper? What's up here, Sophie? Want to talk to the camera? Talk to the camera? Say hi, camera. Hi, camera. Come on. Say hi to the peoples. Say hi to the people, Sophie. Say hi. 1 second here. Don't stab yourself because that really hurts with that thing. It is a knife. Sounds like she's a whale or something coming up from her ear. Okay, so back to the way we were supposed to have it. So that should be there. This goes on this side. Okay. hopefully. Get this right. Yes. Alright. Just goes. Stuff happens. You fix. You move on. It's all good. No blood was shed. Yet. Alright. One more little seam and we are rocking and rolling. Okay. Now if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. If you want to shout out to anybody, let me know. Gladly say their name. If you have ideas for other projects or something you want to see done, please. I like suggestions. Alright. We are done. Needs a press and a trim and we're rocking and rolling. There we go. Bow tie wreath block. Is it just a little press? And all those little points are coming into the corners here? Fantastic. All right, thank you very much for joining me today for this weekend project. It is a bow tie wreath from McCall's Quilting. So feel free if you want to. You can do it in any colors too. I mean, you don't have to do it in the... It said black for this part, but I don't like black, so I chose some funky green. Why not, right? That's what it's there for. So thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends. And have yourself a great Thanksgiving. Take care, and we'll see you next weekend for... I'm not sure which block. Maybe one of you will have one. It's here. I'm listening. Take care, everybody. See ya. Bye-bye.